It's good to have Caden along indeed. Double checking there. Yeah, I've been in here, silly me. Does Edie still say... Oh no, you can't even go in there. That's a shame. I miss Edie telling me off for going to the wrong toilet. I wonder who sits there. Might be Tally? No, Tally will be down in the engine. So I have no idea. We've got a bunch of stuff in the shoulder.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
Right. Intel. No upgrades. Sad face.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us. Thanks for coming by.
Okay. Prothean notes entry 1. I think this is Prothean must have seen. They had the technology to preserve someone for over 30,000 years, and I wonder if they were capable of building things like the device on Mars. I must give him time to get his bearings, but Goddess, when will we get another chance to learn so much about their civilization? Attached, notes on Prothean. Not sure what to make of Javik. I approached him while we were travelling to a different system, but he wasn't very inclined to talk. Well, little he does say concerns the Reapers and our possible failure. Is he simply a soldier mourning his people, or is it a fundamental difference in our cultures? Audio recording from Councillor Gujir's Senate office. Is Councillor Gujir? Manager phone gone, sir. We don't have the credits to hire enough ships to evacuate the colony before the Reapers get here. Know what the prices their captains are asking for. Like the military. Left an hour ago, they said it's too much of a risk to come back. Did they? Yes, sir. Here. Is this a passkey, sir? And an inventory? Phillips, I'm authorising on behalf of this City Senate to seize any and all ESOS stockpiles in our treasury in order to secure safe passage for our citizens on any available ships. Is it like private stockpiles, Senate members' stockpiles? I'm foregoing re-election. Now get us those ships. Yes, sir. Oh, that's good. Good to hear. Okay.
A pleasure to see you.
Check on Chakwas. No door opens
May I
out for
speak
some
with
reason.
you, Commander?
Okay.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
We'll see.
The trade would benefit both parties. If you decide to, the man to speak with is Tactus. He can be found near the Citadel docks. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
Wonder what effect that will have on us. Yeah, that's something to do next time. Sure we can't use this tunnel to reach the deck below like Joker did in the second game. Make trouble a bit quicker. Yes, this is the big one where we're gonna speak to Javik. Imagine he's gonna be really talkative.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes, I suppose it was.
Commander,
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Pain.
And a Krogan who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion, or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what, exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life.
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this and we'll both be set free.
Or perhaps not. Getting by without a big enemy to fight all the time. That might be difficult.
Traitors are the worst form of enemy. In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve. Your politician deserved far worse than a bullet. And if the other human had not seen reason, his death would be certain too. There is only one enemy in this war. Reapers. No others will be tolerated.
Right, that's a fresh opinion.
I would like to visit the Citadel again, when it is not infested with traitors. The Kai Leng human bears watching, Commander. I sense that the blood in his veins is very cold. Yes?
Okay. Well, he's in really blurry hair there. You got those stuff items.
Our newest crew member.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
Commander, I've got some questions about the coup, but I'm online with my producer right now. Can we set up an interview in your cabin? Call me up when you're ready for that interview, Commander.
Okay. That sounds like a good way to cap things off once we've checked stuff items.
Thanks, Commander. That GX-12 thermal pipe arrived. We're performing the modifications right now.
So, how did I get volunteered to crawl through the ducts?
You're the power control engineer, not me.
Damn hot in here. Hey, didn't Adams say that all the Normandy is Edie?
Kenneth, stop right there.
Just didn't tell Joker. He'll get jealous.
She can hear you, Adam. Hear you, Donnelly.
Kenneth is still installing the thermal conduit down in the crawl space. We'll have a report later. Kenneth is still installing the thermal conduit down in the crawl space.
We're still working on the thermal modifications. Should be done pretty soon.
Very good. Good to see that's taking place. albeit somewhat more creepily than we'd like.
Shepard, thanks again for being there at the refugee memorial. I feel better. Everything's so much clearer now.
Glad I could help.
I met up with an old Alliance friend there who I believe can help hack it. I sent you a message with the details if you're curious. Check your private terminal.
More messages. More problems.
Hey, Commander. I knew Udina was a dirty bastard, but I never would have guessed he was that rotten. This whole war is loco. I mean, can't they all see how we need to work together?
When people are scared, they're slow to trust.
Sure, but... what's the point? Look, just so you know, I've got a new shoot first, ask questions later policy when it comes to politicians.
Fair enough.
Ready when you are.
We haven't had a proper conversation with James for a while now. Right, so personal cabin to check messages and call Diana up.
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus' strength in the coup attempt was their sleeper agents. If those agents had been exposed, a lot of lives might have been saved. We need constant vigilance. C-Sec and the troops can't do this alone.
We've lost a major portion of our government, the most obvious human figure being the Counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
That's a pretty big call to make.
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
Well, we are better watch out. If she keeps as cold as she's being, then, well, who knows what could happen. Face hamster, are you okay? It doesn't make a squeak sound anymore. Okay, let's check messages. Kaileng's dossier. From Kaileng. Asian enlistments, 16 credentials phase. Okay. So, highly decorated, both by our side and theirs. In terms of stealing stuff. First degree murder. Of whom? Okay. So, excellent soldier who's been modified by Cerberus. It's one of the chats says they. Oh, well, you weren't very chatty when we went down to see you. Who's managed to escape? Couldn't locate the ship without inside information. Din Korlak. I remember Korlak from the first game. He was really, really unpleasant to deal with. Okay. I ask you to investigate Korlak in your capacity as a Spectre. Cerberus Mole as opposed to a Cerberus Vole. Meet me at the bar. Jack, yep, we've done that. Okay. So we discussed this already. Coming Arcanus. Okay. Hopefully they can help. Purgatory next trip to Citadel. Want to join me for some drinks? Game night. Let's just take some time to speak with a civilian. Love to see a Commander Shepard kill stand between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab drinks in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games. Okay, yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I think I've done quite enough for now. So we're going to go back down to the CIC. It's on VidCom. And quickly level up. So I think let's enhance Nova. Again, that's not really going to help. I think just making it a nice specialised power would be helpful. I really almost used up the entire reputation bar. Okay, so yeah, with Citadel almost taken over by Cerberus, that prevented the death of Thane, the death of Udina, the near death of Caden, and a whole bunch of fetch quests picked up, as well as some smaller quests solved. I think this is a good spot to call it. So thanks for watching. I enjoyed this, hope you enjoyed it as well, and I'll see you next time.